Oh my gosh. Yeah, there it goes. I think it's time to do this hog. I'll throw it up here, see how heavy it is. Oh man. Jeez. 85.5 pounds. That thing is no joke. See my other one. My impact is hesitating, like not firing all the time. I thought it was something wrong with the drill, but so I switched to this drill, and it's doing it too. So what gives? Oh my gosh. Have you seen anything like this before? I never have. I'm just kind of in shock right now because I don't know what the heck it is. It'd be nice if it was a humongous roll of copper, but I'm sure it's not. But wow. Oh, goodness sakes. Ah. Let's try these suckers out. These don't mess around, man. Kind of weird looking, but they can cut through just about anything. Man, that is a lot of copper in there. Good googly moogly. It's probably all tin coated copper. That's what the other stuff was. And I don't do anything with that other than put it in my number 2 wire. Can't. Okay, that whole bundle's out. Trying to clear the area for this big dog in the middle. Oh, look at that. So, let's take that off. There it is. Maybe it's not the drill. Oh, there it goes. Holy mackerel. It's got those 2 screws right there. That's what's spinning. Yeah, there it goes. The mystery donut. It's so stinking heavy. If you guys have seen anything like this, leave me a comment. I'm curious, like what we got going on here. It's a mess, that's what it is. It's all puttied down on the backside. Oh, baby. Come on. Look at that. Ooh. Now, if I scrape that and it's aluminum, I'm going to take a big dump on it. No, of course it's copper. It's a pretty thick plastic, honestly. Okay, putting on the safety glasses because I think I got to bang this out of here and it's going everywhere. Ooh, there we go. It's like hard plastic. Just had a piece hit me right there. This is nuts. There we go. All right. Let's have an unwrapping party now. This thing is awesome. I can't believe that's aluminum or copper in there. All right, you don't want to see me do this, so I'll get you when I'm done with it. Okay, I'm gonna weigh this thing. Whatever the weight is, it doesn't mean that's how much copper I'm gonna get, obviously, but I'm interested to know. Oh. 59 pounds. Unbelievable. There's probably ferrite in there, the kind of metal this stuff is wrapped around, so I'm sure that's going to be taking up a lot of the weight, but still fun. And by the way, I'm not gonna cut this off. I'm gonna unwind it, and if that takes me forever, so be it, but I don't want to shoot copper all over the place and lose valuable copper, so we'll just go slow with it. Okay, I got all the tape off, and here we go. I'm gonna try to take it in bite-sized chunks here. This is number 2 copper. I'm going to melt it into number 1 copper. So I don't want these things to be too big. But there's the first bundle. And off we go. Down into my bucket. This is going to take forever. Absolutely forever. It's amazing how much copper is here, though. I can't wait to get a weight on how much copper is here, because this is kind of bonkers. And I'm also going to fold it down into small pieces so they fit into my crucible better. But, all right, I'm going to turn this off. We'll check back in. Hello, copper, my old friend. Sculler and Garfunkel right there. I've come to talk with you again. Whee! Copper! It's a big copper donut, which gives me a long john. All right, I've been after this for about a half hour now. I'm still on the first layer. I'm curious to know if there's ferrite under here or if it's just one row of copper after the other. If that's the case, then this was 50 some pounds of copper, but I really highly doubt that that's going to be the case. I'm sure there's ferrite maybe at the very center of this whole thing. Tell you what, there's a lot here. This is what I have so far in the bucket. So, what a great find. So exciting. A lot of times you open those things and there's just a motherboard and just random stuff that doesn't really blow your skirt up that much, but this one blew the skirt over my head. Freaking Marilyn Monroe style. So, all right, let me keep going. So that's the end of the first layer. Just take a knife to this and here we go. We're not done yet, folks. Oh yeah, it'll take me 5 hours to unwrap this thing. All right, I'll be back. All right, I just got the last piece off of here. This is looking like no more copper. I was hoping to get one more row. That second row though was thicker copper than the first one, so it was kind of hard to even fold over. What is that? Oh yeah, that's just that's probably going to be considered heavy steel. It's amazing that this thing was 50 pounds and it requires such a big piece of metal in the middle of it. You know? Oh, man. I mean, that thing is heavy. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's still great, don't get me wrong. But, you know, what's it gonna, you know, would I get 10 pounds of copper? I don't know. We're gonna weigh it, but, not record breaking, but it was way more than what I was expecting when I opened that case up. It just amazes me that it requires this much steel for that to function the way it needs to function. Yeah, it's going to be some prepared steel for show. Wow, look at that. Wow. I mean, I don't know what I would do with it, but the thing is just too cool to just turn in. Maybe I need it for weight for something, but I don't think I'm going to turn that thing in right away. That's how much copper we ended up with. I'm going to bring the scale over here. We'll see what we ended up with weight-wise. Oh, geez. 45 pounds. That does not bode well. That means there isn't as much copper here as I thought. Is there only 5 pounds here? I think these buckets are, let's see, about 2 pounds. Okay, so that says 14.6. So we'll call it 12 pounds. of copper. Yeah, I'll take it. And this is the rest of the unit. This is probably tin coated copper, but there's all kinds of little doodads in here, so I'll go through it. Where else? Oh boy, I almost knocked that off. Look at all those outlets. There's going to be some great brass in there. Cut all these wires off. You don't want to see that. Then there's, looks like a breaker. There's going to be some contact switches in there. I don't know, I collect them, but once you know how to melt it down, they're pretty much worthless. You're going to have to sell them to someone else who knows what to do with them. So there's some more wire. What do we got here? Oh. Come on. Okay, so the main cord is off. Hot diggity. What I'm going to do is strip a little bit and see if I'm right about it being tin coated. I always wondered how these things work. I just did it the other day. I've always struggled with them, but really you just gotta push that in. This is the rounded knife that I use. Oh, it's really rubbery. What the heck? Oh no! That's good copper. It's not tin coated. All right. So, okay. Look at that beast. Take the screws out of that. Get the brass off of it. I'll be doing another plug episode about a year from now when I've got enough collected and melt it down. So that is it. Wait a minute. Why don't we just melt that copper right now? Why wait? Right there. Let's grab this bad boy. Let's get it on, man. It's Friday night. I'm ready to party. I'm ready to party with some copper. Ooh, I'm going to be doing a lot of batting. This is not compressed down too well. It's all good.